What is the difference between port of loading versus port of discharge? Imagine you're sending a package across the world. You need to know exactly where it starts and where it ends. In ocean freight, these points are called the port of loading and the port of discharge. They are key to understanding how goods travel by sea. The port of loading is where your cargo is loaded onto the ship. This is the first step in the journey. It is usually in the country exporting the goods. At this port, the cargo is prepared, packed, and secured for the long trip ahead. The shipping company takes responsibility for the cargo from this point. The port of loading affects how much the shipment costs, how long it takes, and the customs paperwork needed for export. The port of discharge is where the cargo is taken off the ship. This is the end of the sea part of the journey. Once unloaded, responsibility shifts from the carrier to the person receiving the goods. This port is typically in the country importing the cargo. Customs clearance happens here, making sure everything complies with local laws. But remember, the port of discharge is not always the final stop. Sometimes, after unloading, the cargo needs to go further inland. It might be taken to a warehouse or distribution center, which is the final destination. The shipping documents will specify the place of delivery, which could be different from the port of discharge. Knowing these 2 points is vital for planning shipments. The port of loading marks where the cargo begins its sea voyage. The port of discharge marks where it ends at the coast. Both are important for calculating costs, transit times, and avoiding delays. If you get these details wrong, it can lead to extra charges or missed deadlines. Accurate information helps keep the supply chain running smoothly. It also helps prevent misunderstandings between shippers, carriers, and customs officials. So, next time you think about ocean freight, remember that the port of loading and the port of discharge are the starting and ending points that keep everything moving efficiently.